Welcome back to The Road Show. This morning in the buzz, security agencies in the U.S. are on high alert, as we all know. There is concern that al-Qaeda-affiliated groups are going to carry out possible revenge attacks following the killing of Osama bin Laden on Sunday. Now, the FBI and the Department of Homeland Security are now warning law enforcement across the country that bin Laden's death could inspire homegrown extremists to carry out attacks in the near future. Now, yesterday, everything was running smoothly at T.F. Green Airport. Officials there say that they are maintaining their normal level of security, which, by the way, is already heightened. Some airline passengers we spoke with say they are relieved that mission was successful.
I'm glad he's dead, and we were nervous at first. You didn't know what to expect.
I've been surprised. You know, I've been traveling for 10 years for my job, and quite frankly, I've been surprised that we haven't had any other attacks since September 11th.
All right, so you might also notice some extra police patrols on subways around Boston. The added security on the T will include bomb-sniffing dogs and also more random bag checks. Also, the U.S. government decided not to raise the terror alert level. The Secretary of Homeland Security says the U.S. is safer now than it was on September 11th. I mean, you know, right after the news broke that Osama bin Laden was killed, already people were worried that there could be revenge attacks. Is that something you're concerned about at all?
No, I've said this from the beginning. I think the group as a whole is finished with airplanes. I think they've done what they could do with the airplanes. You have those few rogue guys like the shoe bomber, the underwear bomber, that I think are affiliated maybe, you know, in some way, shape, or form with a terrorist group. But I just think as a whole, as a tactically planned attack like that on September 11th of 2001, I just think they're done with planes. I really do. You
know, I was reading an interesting article about what they've been able to seize from the compound, including all the data and the computer. And they really believe, some of the experts believe, they could, in fact, bury al-Qaeda based on the information that they've gotten from that data, because they know where the cells are, they know what possibly they're planning. So it's just critical that they were able to obtain all of that, along with also taking out the terrorists as well.
I mean, do you think there's going to be a retaliation attack? I think there'll be on small levels, but nothing like that again.
Well, I mean, I think there will definitely be some type of retaliation in terms of, you know, how or when they're going to do it. I can't say, and there's no way to predict that. But of course there's going to be some retaliation, because for as many people that are happy and so glad that this happened, there are that many more people who are,
and they're not vocal. They're underneath right now.
Everyone else. So
you know that Osama bin Laden had a plan B. You know that he had something spelled out for his followers that said, if I get killed, this is what you need to do.
For someone that has been hidden for 10 years, was not found until now. He's a smart enough man to have, like you said, a fallback.
It's almost like an al-Qaeda insurance policy, like, you know, here's the deal, okay, if I go, this is what I want you to do. But the amount of, like you said, the hard drives and all of the computer information that they seized from...
And another video that they're expecting to be leaked as well, that was taped before they found him. I guess that's somehow
that'll be creepy if that airs, something that he had already pre-taped.
And people say, maybe he's not really dead, and then, you know, here we go again with the conspiracy theorists. But, you know, just... this is kind of off track here, but the fact, what those Navy SEALs did in that operation on Sunday, I keep reading more and more stuff about this. It is unbelievable, the mission that they went on to pull off this, to get the hard drives, blow up a helicopter that malfunctioned of their own, kill Obama, and then load them up in the air. What'd I say? Obama. Oh my gosh.
You know what? A lot of people have been making that.
I know, and I obviously, Bin Laden. Thank you, Michaela, for that save, and then get him in the helicopter and then take him out to an aircraft carrier. Bin Laden.
Yes.
Not Obama.
I have to say, though, I do fear a little bit for the anniversary of September 11th this year. It's the 10-year anniversary. You know, I'm sure that the people who are behind the scenes, CIA operatives or whatever, have their feelers out for any, you know, possibility of something around that date. So.
But I also think that will be a little more celebratory than how it would have been. You know, of course, it will...
It's still somber.
It will, but at the same time, I feel like maybe because it being 10 years and now having this happen...
Major development,
It's, you know, provides somewhat closure. I'm not saying, you know,
I think it's just a sense of relief.
Who were affected,
you know?
But yeah, definitely a step for them.
All right.
Bin Laden.
Bin Laden, yes, it's okay. All right, let's see what people are saying online today about this. Are people worried about traveling, Courtney? Yeah, a little bit they are, and I still am, just for the fear of flying anyways, but security is heightened, so that makes us feel a little bit better. Let's start on the live blog on foxprovidence.com. This one's from Jerry, and he says he feels safe now, and Joe says he was concerned about air travel well before 9/11, but now with the death of Osama bin Laden, he said, I'm even more concerned about possible retaliation. Here's the poll of what we're asking all of our viewers today on our website, and we said, are you concerned about travel now after the death of Osama bin Laden? A, yes, I fear retaliation on the U.S. B, no, I feel safer now more than ever. Or C, I feel the same as I did before. We have quite a few comments on our Facebook page this morning, and Rachel Pivo says, I think that we should be afraid. There most likely is another Osama type out there. Ashley Evans says, nope, traveling by air will remain the same after 9/11. And Sarah Smith said, I believe the reason they gave about why they don't want his body brought to the U.S. or anywhere else, so she was answering the question to somebody else about him being brought to sea there. But she also continues to say, I'm not worried about flying because of terror. She's actually worried about the plane crashing because of lack of repairs. So it's always a concern out there, but people are commenting and they're voting in our poll, and you can do that till the end of the show. We'll have those results for you then.